Tonight, I invite you to journey with me into the shadows of a forgotten place, a place where the echoes of the past still whisper through crumbling walls and darkness reigns supreme. Welcome to the Forgotten Asylum. Story begins. Nestled deep within the heart of an ancient forest, hidden from the eyes of the world, stood Blackwood Asylum. Built in the late 1800s, it was once a place of hope for the mentally ill, a sanctuary for the lost and tormented souls. But over the years, the asylum's reputation turned dark, haunted by tales of cruel experiments, missing patients, and ghostly apparitions. The asylum was abandoned after a fire gutted the east wing, leaving behind charred walls and a thick shroud of mystery. But some say that the building never truly emptied, that the souls of the forgotten patients still roamed its desolate halls. Scene change. Cut to a young urban explorer named Lucas. Lucas. Hey guys, it's Lucas here, back with another exploration vlog. Today we're heading to Blackwood Asylum. I've heard some crazy stories about this place. Let's see if any of them are true. Lucas had always been drawn to the eerie and unexplained. Armed with a flashlight and his camera, he made his way through the overgrown path leading to the asylum. The air grew colder with each step, and the trees seemed to close in around him. Narration. The gates of Blackwood Asylum stood before him, rusted and tangled with ivy. Lucas pushed them open, the creaking sound echoing like a mournful wail. Inside, silence reigned, heavy, oppressive, and filled with secrets. Inside the asylum, the walls were covered in peeling paint, and graffiti marked the remnants of the once thriving institution. Lucas's flashlight flickered, casting long shadows that danced along the corridor. Suddenly, a faint whisper echoed through the halls. Whispering sound effect. Voice. Help. Us. Please. Lucas froze, his breath hitching. Did you guys hear that? He whispered to the camera. He followed the voice, his footsteps echoing against the cracked tiles. The sound led him to a room marked Patient Records. Inside, dusty files were scattered across the floor. Lucas picked up one labeled Patient Number 326. Narrator. The file detailed the life of a young girl named Evelyn, admitted at the age of 10. Her parents claimed she had been speaking to unseen entities. The doctors dismissed it as a figment of her imagination, but Evelyn insisted that the shadows were real. Supernatural encounter. As Lucas read the file, the temperature in the room plummeted. His breath fogged the air. A sudden bang echoed behind him. He spun around, his flashlight illuminating the shattered remains of a mirror. And in the shards, a pale face stared back at him, not his own. Lucas, whispering, "What the?" The figure in the reflection moved, beckoning him. Terrified but compelled, Lucas followed the apparition down a dark hallway. The walls seemed to close in, and the air grew thick with the scent of decay. The Forgotten Wing. Narrator. Lucas's journey led him to the East Wing, the part of the asylum that had been ravaged by fire. The door was marked with charred black wood, barely hanging on its hinges. He pushed it open, revealing a room filled with ash and the remnants of scorched furniture. In the center of the room stood a lone wheelchair, facing away from him. Lucas. This is insane. Suddenly, the wheelchair creaked and began to move on its own. Lucas stumbled back, his camera shaking. No way, this isn't happening. The whispers grew louder, overlapping into a chaotic chorus of voices. Overlapping whispers intensify. Voice. Help us. Free us. Remember us. Lucas. What do you want from me? He shouted. The room fell silent. Narrator. And then, he saw her, Evelyn. The ghostly figure of the young girl stood before him, her eyes hollow but pleading. Evelyn. They won't let us go. Please, help us. Lucas. How? How do I help you? Evelyn reached out, her hand translucent. Remember us. Tell our story. Don't let us be forgotten. Escape. Narrator. Lucas's heart raced as he fled the asylum, the whispers still echoing in his ears. He didn't stop until he was back at his car, gasping for breath. Lucas, panting. I'm never coming back here. But I promise, Evelyn, I'll tell your story. Conclusion, narrator. To this day, Lucas's footage remains one of the most chilling pieces of evidence from Blackwood Asylum. Some say the spirits were finally at peace. Others claim that the whispers still linger in the wind, waiting for the next soul to enter their domain. Background music fades out. Narrator. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you dare to explore more haunted tales, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, some places are forgotten for a reason.